Hey, what's happening, family? It's your man, Mark Black. Yo, check this out. Isn't this shit crazy? Man, I was out here building a snowman yesterday. Looked like somebody came out and tore this joint down. You know what I'm saying? And it's currently snowing out here right now. So, like I did yesterday, simply because, well, I'm not even certain what the lighting's like over across yonder. Fuck it, let's go for a walk. So, family, this morning I want to talk to the brothers, but before I get into it, I just want to say again, I just want to thank everybody for the love and support. The channel has been growing by leaps and bounds, and that is due, in my opinion, solely to y'all. I see y'all out there sharing the videos. I see you opening up the discussion, right? You got the floor open, and that's what it's all about, right? You know, getting the information in, discussion, talking. Matter of fact, this morning's video is going to be to the brothers. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Angry Man. He did a broadcast yesterday that I have to say, man, if you watch that broadcast and you didn't feel some kind of way, you don't have a heart in you. Because we talk about concepts like black female fuckery or, you know, the gynocracy and shit like that, right? But sometimes we get to talking about this shit in the abstract, you know, like it's something that's happening, but it's remote, you know. Some niggas go through this, you see what I'm saying? So on and so forth, right? But man, that broadcast last night reminded me that there's too many of us who have dealt with an upbringing that was nothing short of just fucking criminal. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about different experiences that I've had, you know, some of the bad choices that my mother made that put me in trick bags and shit like that. Now, me and her, we had our little truth and reconciliation. We've had that conversation. By the way, got my Joe. Right? And she owned up to her shit. Otherwise, I couldn't fuck with her. Because, brothers, for peace of mind, we definitely need to address the circumstances by which we done been brought up. The shit that we done had to face at the hands of these motherfuckers who's supposed to be responsible for us. You know, the thing that consistently throws me for a loop, and I think it's part of the reason why brothers have such a struggle getting involved with shit, working with motherfuckers to do shit and accomplishing things, is because our whole lives, everybody, and I do mean everybody, has worked hard to make us feel like that any good thing that happens to us, any good thing that is done for us is a motherfucking favor. I bet the brothers here, I don't owe you shit more than anybody on this motherfucking planet. And that's gotta stop. That's gotta stop. Just like every other child, you were brought here. You didn't sign up as far as we know. I mean, fuck your, you know, mystical religious feelings or whatever. Let's just talk facts. The facts is that none of us know anything more than one day we were born. We didn't request it. We didn't put in a document, you know, a transfer. We didn't put in for TDY. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask for a transfer to a different permanent duty station. We was born. And we were born to people who either chose to do behaviors that ultimately would culminate in our birth, or chose to have us. But yet we, the brothers, are told constantly that any good thing that we experience, any good thing that happens to us, you know, when I say good things, I'm not even talking about nothing major, by the way, brothers. I'm talking about shit like getting fed, having a place to live, being safe from physical abuse, sexual abuse, you know, that type of shit, that if we come up in those type of circumstances, or if we have access to any of that, we should feel grateful. We should look at the providers of that as if they're fucking gods, paragons of virtue. Nah, bruh. You deserved that from the moment your ass was born. And the fact that many of us didn't get it, that's the dysfunction. That's the motherfucking problem. I want to talk to you today, brothers, because you know I've been going hard on this ADOS thing. By the way, I want to apologize to y'all because ADOS isn't a movement. It's not a movement. This current iteration politically is a movement. But hashtag ADOS or ADOS is who the fuck we are. It's not a movement. And that's what these fools who are trying to discount us fail to understand. But I want to tell you, brothers, today why we, black men, should be at the forefront of the movement. The very idea of delineating ourselves as a class, right, as setting ourselves aside to stand and be counted, is transformative here in America for two reasons. One, because it is what ultimately, if anything, will allow us to finally gain some measure of justice in this country. But number two, and this is the thing that nobody's going to tell you except your man Mark Black, it's necessary for the continued existence of black men. You see, our sisters are already a protected class. That much is obvious. We talk about it all the time. They have certain social protections, certain social access, whether it's economically, politically, so on and so forth. You and me, we're the only ones that's lacking because we haven't set ourselves aside and said, damn it, we are a unique and distinct group. Well, ADOS is our chance to do that. It's our attempt at being able to not only save our people, but ultimately, black men, save ourselves. Politics is just one aspect of it. We get bogged down in economic discussions like, oh, them white folks ain't gonna give a shit and so on and so forth. Fine, we can have that conversation. But that's just one aspect of it. ADOS has the potential to transform everything. But we have to be at the forefront. If this is truly going to be transformative, if this is truly going to be something that is completely new, a completely new way of doing business, a completely way of interacting, new way of interacting with this country, then it has to be brothers. Because right now, the status quo is that your social murder is just a prelude to your physical demise. We need to grab up this hashtag and everything about it, and we need to jump our asses in front. If this thing is going to change anything, fix anything, do anything, it is going to have to be just like always, the black man building it. We are building it. We're building it from the grassroots, from the ground up, just like we always do. So don't be afraid of the naysayers. Don't even be afraid of your own fears, man. Those fears that tell you that this is a pipe dream, that, you know, it'll never happen. Nothing ever changes. Bro, I'm here to tell you, the fact that you still here to watch this video means the shit changes. Things aren't always going to be fucked up for us. But we have to be willing to come together, to unite together, you and me as brothers, holding hands, man, and going out there and risking it all, throwing the dice for your benefit and for mine. That's all I wanted to say on it, family. I want to say I love you. Make sure to check the link in the description box for the new coffee cup so you can share your morning joe with me. Mine's on the way. As soon as I get it, I'll show it off. And until the next time I see you, I want to wish you all love, peace, prosperity, and power. real power to our people.